Welcome into the Gym Happy Hour. I hope you're having a wonderful afternoon, evening, wherever you're at in your day. Thank you so much for joining us. Maybe pulling up a glass of your favorite butter and toasting with us because tonight we're going to celebrate music and just being together. And we have a very fun and high energy and exciting band to introduce you to. If you're not familiar with JAGMAC already, I want to bring them in because they are just so much fun. It's brothers and it's sisters and it's music and it's pop and it's all the things. So please welcome into our Jam Happy Hour the family known, I guess, a family known as JAGMAC. So jump on into
How's it going? Great.
Hi.
Thank you, Jenna, for having us. We're so excited to be here. We're pumped. Well, we're in our home, but
I mean, the beauty of the world that we live in right now is that you can be in your home and you can be connected.
Yeah.
And it's so crazy to think that, you know, from Napa to Baltimore to Orlando to the world, like everybody can get together. We can pull up a glass of a wine. We can hang out. We can enjoy some music. And really interested to get to know you guys a little bit better because you have such an interesting story.
Thank you so much. We do. Tell me. We've been doing this so long, and it's just like, what was our life before this? Like, what happened?
You know, the very first thing that came to mind, and for those of you who maybe aren't familiar with JAGMAC, they are all brothers and sisters. So you guys have been together for life. I mean, it's
For life.
Yeah,
life. And you're not going anywhere. Like you're going to be together for life. So
yes,
it's a blessing and a curse. No, but more of a blessing.
but I mean, I have a brother. So I mean, I have one. I don't have like a multiple group that I tour
you
and
one of ours.
I would do that. What is it like to be constantly involved with your siblings at all times?
Man.
It's crazy to think about because like we don't ever just stop and think like, wow, like really, what would we be doing if it weren't for this? No, but it's we're each other's like closest best friends, but like not enemies, but you know, we'll have our moments where it's like since we're always together that it's like, all right, we need our space, we need our break. I think the hardest is like when we're on tour and we're literally in a bus and you know we're like sleeping over each other. Like one person's like, excuse me, pardon me, like we can't just
snoring.
get like yeah.
Or if you need to use the restroom first, like they fight over it.
The boys take the longest in the bathrooms, by the way.
It's his hair.
Not
It's
surprised.
It's all the hair. No, but it's honestly so much fun though. Like I feel like one of the best moments we have are like when we're on stage and we're just kind of looking to the left and to the right, like, wow, like everyone's involved, like not one person is left behind and we're doing what we love with the people we love. And so it's truly a blessing and we enjoy it every day. Even though it's a hustle, it's like we wouldn't be having it any other way.
I mean, I think you can see that in like all the videos that you post, and you guys are super active on social media. I mean, 1 million plus on TikTok. You're always posting on your Instagram. Like you're very much in it, you know, and it you can tell it's not like you call it a hustle, but it's very much not a hustle. Like this is what you guys have been doing since like 2015. Like you've put in the work and you've put in the time and you've done the tours and you've got the songs and you've got the catalog. Like this is a thing. Like
it's a journey.
Who came up with the idea of like, oh, we're also super talented. Let's just do this thing together.
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, by the way.
Yeah,
That's
that was really nice. Who paid you on the site?
Our moms, no.
It was the one. No.
I want to say like since our dad is Filipino and our mom is Polish, we call ourselves Polipino.
That's quite the combo.
Yeah.
What also was quite the combo is dad's a dancer.
Well, yeah, our dad is our dancer. He was a break dancer. Excuse me, in the 80s.
He's right there, isn't he?
He is. He's right here.
He's right there.
But he actually just had hip surgery. So,
yeah, he literally just had hip surgery.
So he won't be doing windmills for a while.
Life.
But our mom's a singer, so we had like this constant music around us growing up, and we grew up in a Filipino household. There's always karaoke going on, someone singing somewhere, whether in the shower or like in the kitchen. But no, it wasn't until our dad's surprise birthday party that my older brother came brought us all together, and he was like, I wrote this song for Dad, like let's just like sing it. And this is when obviously like the Backstreet Boys were a thing, NSYNC were a thing, the Spice Girls were a thing, and he wanted to be just like him. I wanted to be just like him. So we came together, we made this little dance routine, we sang the song, we had like matching headsets and
tripping over the
head mics,
chords.
and our dad saw that and he was just so blown away by it and was like, I really think we could do this as a family and really push it and just use our resources and keep performing, keep writing. And we just haven't stopped since then.
Yeah,
so
it was definitely a Selena moment.
I get the reference.
Yeah. Literally, he's just like her dad.
He's a proud dad, I think.
And then here you are, like if you do the quick math, 2015, 7 years later. I mean, you look at Jared, who just turned 21. You've literally been doing this since you were a baby.
Very much.
Gosh.
4 years old.
No, so we started singing together like that, like way back. But like I wouldn't say more professionally. It's kind of like came around in like 2015 is when we start like going overseas,
releasing the music and doing the things.
Exactly.
If you guys go back, if you go and check out their YouTube at JAGMAC, it's JAGMAC, which happens to be all of your initials, which I love. You can see that dance is a big part of what you do, and harmonies are a big part of what you do. And it's like, I'm just thinking it's like a family thing, but it's like you got the DNA working for you. Like you guys are like on point.
Thank you.
No, you know what is cool though? It's like since we're all really different though in our own unique ways, we still manage to come together. It's like we're honestly a team. Like you said, dancing. CJ is actually the one that comes up with most of our choreography. So it's just crazy how we all work together.
Exactly. Like
Just
one person's in charge. Well, not
alliance.
one person, but she's like our social media person. He's like our IT guy. Some people like to focus on
This is
like
brilliant.
songwriting more than it's just like
You
one
have
thing.
your own team.
They do.
It's a team.
Legit. It's a team.
And we're all black belts. We have a martial arts school there. Our family owns, so we're all black belts as
So
well.
if we're not doing music,
So if we're not doing that. So when we go on tour, we're like our own bodyguards as
We're
well.
gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that in a minute. Don't you worry. But we are here to get to know you better. We are here to get to enjoy the music and the wine. And I would love to jump in on a song right away so that people can kind of understand your vibe and how you guys just bring the positivity and the energy. Can we just like jump in on a song really quick?
Sure.
Absolutely. We'd love to. So our first song is called Motivation. It's a song that we wrote right before quarantine hit, honestly. And it was it's a really honest song because it talks about like the struggles of being a musician and being in the music industry and how like it's a tough grind, but like at the same time it's very humbling, and it keeps reminding us why we do what we do every day, and give credit to when it's due to like our family and to our fans and who's really like helped us along the way. So it's kind of like an ode to them.
Our mission
and,
statement.
So
All right, perfect. Well,
Let's do
JAGMAC
it.
and Motivation here in the Jam Happy Hour. You guys enjoy.
thank you.
So,
Let's do it.
1, 2, 3.
Tell mama that I'll be good. Tell my fella don't be stressed about the bank. Go 10 times harder than I should. So we'll find a place with no worries one day. 1, 2, 3, 4. Started out loving the family, now we got love for the fans. Singing from the karaoke, it's telling our shows in Japan, yeah. All the negative away, I'm like, get out. Ain't got the time or energy, 'cause now I'm just like, yeah, and I will find a way. So I count my blessings when it starts to rain. Learning from my people, that's just how we sway. That's the motivation every single day.
Wasn't born to break till you need to think. When I'm up a better way, everyone can stay. Hey, yeah, loving my life right now. I'm in the front seat, wow. Taking my time, thank you to
God
God.
for this life. House on the beach in Miami. Promise my daddy that car. Promise to daddy a Grammy. Never been looking that far, no, no. All the negative away, I'm like, get out. Ain't got the time or energy.
Now I'm just like,
Hey, oh no, we'll find a way. Find a way. starts to rain. Learning from my people, that's just how we sway. That's the motivation every single day. Make it sweat, you got it. That's the motivation. Make it sweat, you got it. That's the motivation. Make it sweat, you got it. That's the motivation every single day.
Hola mi gente, mi nombre es Gabriel, mi familia unstoppable. We live in this dream and cooking this beat, stay fresh like pollo tropical. Don't be tame, feel the pain, we've been there before. By my side till we die, we never walk just like that. So I count my blessings when it starts to rain. Learning from my people, that's just how we sway. That's the motivation every single day. Make it sweat, you got it. That's the motivation. Make it sweat, you got it. That's the motivation. Make it sweat, you got it. That's the motivation every single day.
So that one's motivation.
You guys make it look so easy. You're having the most fun.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. It's so
I
much
think
fun.
back to that video for motivation, and I love how it all starts like in day-to-day life and like, you know, what we're all like kind of going through, and then it's like, oh, but you're motivated to be more and do more and be all these things. I mean, it seemed like it was like super organic, like in the video. Were those like real friends and real family?
Yes.
And, like
Yes.
those are real situations.
Local restaurants, like it was all so real, and that's why it was so special to us because it actually came from a real place. And I think what's great is that even though we're so different as a family, people can still relate to us as individuals. You know, we're all made for something more, and I just hope people can realize that, especially through our music.
Well, that actually leads me to my next question. And I mean, obviously, you guys are a unit. You are a family. You are a group. You're, you know, a touring musical machine. But you're all individuals, and you have grown up like over the last 5, 7, 8, 10 years. You know, being a part of this thing. Like, how do you get your own time to be your own person?
Shower time.
Oh boy, I saw that TikTok. That's
About it.
I saw that one. No.
You really gotta clock in with that one.
Watch our latest TikTok and you'll
saw
understand. Oh, you saw?
I
did you
saw
see
it. I saw it. Nice face mask, by the way.
My face burned a little bit after that. No,
It's the dumb green tea one.
Exfoliation.
Right.
It's a beautiful thing. But no, seriously, like, you know, I mean, so many people get so wrapped up in their dreams and in the content and the post and the this and the that and the other. But you've got to find time for yourself. And especially in the last couple of years, like, you've got to find your own, like, do you guys all like live together? Like, are you constantly in this bubble?
We do.
Yes.
We do.
Wow.
I was gonna say, I mean, we all do have like our personal time is like our, I guess, our different hobbies. So like my brother likes sports, and sometimes we'll go and play soccer. I enjoy cooking, so
And
I
the
cook
gym.
for everyone. And I go to the gym in the morning, so like
He
that's
loves the
literally
gym.
my own time is the gym, and then I like cooking, but that's for everyone. She likes
No,
to
I
sing.
love writing my own music, so I'll be in my own like room, just like coming up with melodies and chords sometimes. But it is really important to find balance for sure. Even if it's like there's so much going on with the group stuff where we're like we have to just like take a minute and just breathe and just be like, all right, I just need this many this long to get myself together and go back to it all. But yeah, no, it's definitely we've had to make it a point to like break things off.
Nobody heard that, by the way.
Oh, did you hear that?
Nobody heard that.
Okay, but listen, I'm so hungry. No, that was my stomach. It was my stomach rumbling.
Oh my god! I think I have to cook right now.
It happens to me every day. Don't
I
you
tried to hide
even
it as
worry
best
for
as I
a second.
But there's nothing I can do, and there's no food in sight.
There's wine here. Give him a
Let's
glass of
wine
wine.
Let's
down.
get some
Wine.
wine.
Open the wine, guys.
That might
Thank
be
you so much for giving
He
us
needs
some.
he needs a little glass of
That's
wine.
gonna be some of that.
Seriously. But no, I
Sponsored
get
by-
that. It's like, you've got to carve out some time for yourself. And like, I mean, obviously, I mean, I'm here, my daughter's here. Like, we can do our own thing. But when you guys have so much going on and you've got so much together time and you are constantly creating content, it's like you're doing all the things.
Thank you for
that,
that reminder. Sometimes it's hard, It's nice to hear that. Thank you.
yeah, no, I totally get it. What I find very interesting, and I'm just going to kind of poll the room, is when you're not working on your own music. And for those of you who are just jumping in, welcome to Jam Happy Hour. We are having a great time with JAGMAC here. And they are all brothers and sisters, and they make great music. And we're going to get to know them better tonight. But, as individuals, who is your favorite band? Who can you not turn off? Not as a group. Like, I want to hear from everybody. Like, who
Can it
are
be an artist
you?
or is it a band? Does it have to be a band or can it be an artist?
It could be an artist, totally, yeah, for sure. But like, who's your escape right now? Because music is such the escape for me and us and all of us here at Jam. Like, who do you dive into?
That's a great
That
question.
is great.
Let's go down the line.
How about you go first?
How about you go first?
Go for
All
it.
right.
Very sibling.
There are so many, but I must say, when I listen to Doja Cat, it's something about her. Doja, she just makes me
She brings confidence out of her
Love
for sure. She's really popping off too. She's doing great.
Great
Baby.
choice. Great choice.
For me, it would be his name is Adam Melcher. He's more of like a indie kind of alternative singer. He's on the come up as well. He just did
I'm
a
gonna
song
write
with
that one
Lennon
down.
Stella and everything as well. He's really, really good. Yeah, but I'm a big indie alternative fan, so I can't ever I'm always listening.
And country music. He loves
And country, all kinds. But at the moment, I'm listening to
all
that guy a
love
lot.
every type of
that's a
music.
hard
To be a musician, you have to be well-rounded
Yes,
with
you
different
have to-
types of music.
Seriously,
She's just
Absolutely.
about right now.
I'm looking through my like songs right now.
It's
It's
Well,
Check
ready.
your playlist.
I have slow Disney music
Okay.
right next to rap.
It's not your turn yet.
Oh, sorry, yeah, you're right. I'm just trying to think. Who am I listening to?
Like the young, impetuous one that you are.
Yes,
Go ahead.
literally.
Man, that's really, really hard. Well, besides like singing and dancing, I also like to DJ, and I DJ like for fun and also
Okay.
as another job.
Okay.
So
Weekend,
I
really good.
really like Swedish House Mafia. They're a group of 3. They're from Sweden. And
I'm
they
glad
just
they're back
released-
together.
They just released a new song,
Yes,
and
yes.
they're going back on tour. So like
Okay.
their new music is really, really cool.
So the Moth to a Flame song, are you down
Love
with it?
that
song.
Okay.
Yeah, you're
That's
stuck.
a
I'm
good one.
impressed.
There's a song.
No.
called,
Yo.
What's
Very
that?
good.
It's better, baby.
It gets better.
It gets better.
It gets
Oh
better.
my God.
Oh, that song really.
Yes. Great
Okay,
choice.
so for me, I've been a huge John Bellion fan ever since I found out about him like years ago, and I've been following his journey and his career like for writing for other artists as well. I've seen him live in concert. He actually works with Lawrence, so I went to a John Bellion show and that's where we got to meet Lawrence.
Yes.
But he's just an amazing person. I really want to, get in the studio with him one day with a group and
AKA,
hopefully-
she loves him.
I love you, John.
she loves him.
He's lovely.
Watching
He is lovely. He's very low key, super chill, just one of those creatives that you just want to like listen to whatever comes out of his mouth.
Absolutely.
And whether he's talking about football or a great hot dog at the varsity in Atlanta, you're just like, okay.
Yum.
Yep. Yeah. Exactly.
Don't tell it to Gabriel. His
Yeah,
stomach's
please.
gonna
I'm
growl
already hungry
again.
now. Let's not talk
Oh,
about
sorry.
that.
Just kidding.
Sorry. Who's that sweet pea in your lap really quick though? You have like a little kitty right
This
there.
is Angel. Isn't it a puppy Angel?
She's the
She's my-
JAGMAC mascot.
She's our mascot.
Clearly.
She saw my shaker that's wrapped up in a sock, and she thinks it's cute.
She
So
wants it.
she's like, all right, I guess I'll just stay
Thinks
here.
it's played.
All right,
last
Jared.
question.
It's your turn.
Okay, listen. Toby Keith, he's a country artist. It's very different. We all, I think, said different genres of music,
We love country.
but we just love everything. Country,
Yeah, that's-
rap,
yeah.
pop music.
And
Orchestra.
When you like walk down the halls in our hallway upstairs, you'll be
Oh.
hearing like every different kind of like style of music.
That's really funny.
Yeah,
I
I
it's
think
never.
it's
amazing.
important. I think
Yeah.
it's important. I think everybody has like a different.
Sorry.
It's like
Everybody,
walking-
sorry, like everybody has like a different style. Like it's like country music, I mean, for me, like it makes you want to be in love and have fun and have a good time. Pop music is like I want to forget the troubles of the world. I love classical music because it makes me forget the time that we're in. I
Right.
love Doja because she's just crazy and she says whatever comes off the top of her head and it just works. So yeah, I agree with you. Like a genre, every genre is important, I think, to being a well-rounded music fan. But obviously, you've got the TikTok angle, and with your 1 million plus followers, which is kind of dope.
Thank you.
You guys have a lot of fun putting stuff out there. Is there a creative force behind it, or you just sit down at the table and go, "All right, what are we gonna do?"
I'm telling you,
That's what
that's
we do.
really what it is.
Actually, what it is.
You gotta
No
communicate.
joke.
No,
No joke.
that's exactly what we do. I mean, we figure out kind of a bit of a niche that kind of works for us, which is just kind of like being our fun, crazy selves, but like, you know, adding a Filipino thing to it or a musical thing to it or a martial art thing to it. And whatever it is, it's like what works the most is like when we're all together and people just like to see just that. Or even when we get our parents involved, it's kind of funny. When we
They
drag them
love
into
our
our mess. But they have
It is
fun.
fun.
Obviously, we have meetings or like, so guys, what are you gonna post? We're like, yeah, we
got
don't know. No, I'm joking.
All right.
Just joking.
Well, if you guys aren't following them on TikTok yet, I highly recommend it because it is definitely a good time. And I would love to jump back in on some of the music briefly. I know you guys are going to play us a couple of songs. You want to tell us a little bit about the songs that are coming up?
Absolutely. So, Not Sure is on our Right Back With You EP that we put out a few years ago. That one's a fun one. That one talks about, obviously, just kind of the title, not being sure about jumping into a relationship or not, or, you know, you're still a little bit hesitant, but you like this person and you're like, do I just go for it? I don't know.
Right now,
I'm not sure.
honestly.
Like, and I think it's one that everyone can relate to. And this is a fun one to perform as well. We shot this video actually in Ocean City. We literally went with our director. We didn't know what we were going to film. We were like, let's just go and have fun. And that's what we did. So if you want to check it out, it's called Not Sure. Go watch it on YouTube and promise you'll have a fun time. All right, here's Not Sure.
There you go.
1, 2, 3.
Space. I think we're drifting away. And if we don't come back, that's fate. Hey, and someone could be taking my place. But I gotta get over it. Cause honestly, we won't last too much longer. I won't be the one who's dropping. Baby, this has gone too far. Can you hear the sirens coming away? Yeah. Am I all up in my feelings? Or is this where we are? I was down, I was patient. Now I don't know how to say this. Don't wanna waste my time if I'm not sure. Don't you hold me now if I'm not yours. Cause I give it a shot, I just say goodbye. But I know you feel it, can't waste my time if I'm not sure. And I'm not sure. Oh no, could never be yours. Oh no, and I'm not sure. Oh no, can never be yours. Oh no.
Maybe this has gone too far.
Hey,
Are we trying way too hard?
hey.
Am I all up in my feelings? Or is this who we are? Oh,
Don't wanna waste my time if I'm not sure. Don't you hold me now if I'm not yours. Cause I gave it all. No, can't waste my time if I'm not sure. And I'm not sure. Oh no, can never be yours. Oh no, and I'm not sure. Oh no, can never be yours. Oh no, and I'm not sure.
I like that little circle around.
Sounds like there's a rattlesnake here.
You.
I'm not sure.
Awesome. So, thanks for watching, guys. For all who haven't seen us before, we are JAGMAC again,
up?
family music group. 6 siblings. One is not here, unfortunately, but he's
He's
with
still
us.
here.
alive.
He's here with us in spirit.
He's
Couldn't be
Yeah,
here
he's
today
not
without him.
He's not dead.
No, he's not dead. Guys,
Just
come
the way
on.
you're
See,
He's not
that's
here
so
right now.
morbid.
Points to heaven.
You were praying.
In spirit.
You were praying. Like I understand how the viewers are feeling.
He's all right.
He's all right, guys.
See a ghost of our brother walking behind us.
That'd be freaky.
Then
No, he's just in the window back there. No. So yeah, all of our music we write and we write with some big writers out in LA. We love writing. It's a real passion of ours, and we just love music. So we're gonna sing another song for you
And
guys.
we love
This
wine.
one. Loves
You
wine.
sound like you already
She
had
loves
some.
wine. I mean, I already did.
She can't drink
It's
just
great
yet or
wine.
she'll get too pink.
we get the Asian glow when we drink.
We turn
We're
it.
half,
Filipinos
we're
know.
half Filipino, but you know.
Alright, ready?
You want to move into our next song? All right, so our next song is called "Doing That Thing." If you haven't, check out our TikTok for it. We have a dance and everything. It's really fun. Even the music video for it, guys. We were cartoons.
Yeah.
We've never
That
been
was-
cartoons before for a music video, so we're like, let's do something fun.
We look like Phineas and
And
Ferb.
it's actually really, really cool. Go
You
check
are
it out.
so Candace. Go on.
Yeah, you are.
Thanks.
All right, ready.
Q&A.
1, 2, 3, and.
With the weight on my shoulders, ain't God trying to hold us down. Only love bringing stuff from here. Oh yeah.
They could water a fire.
Yeah.
And you know that they'll try. They can run us out, try to run us out. We gon' put up a fight.
Never lonely, you're the only one that I prefer.
You and me doing that thing like da 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 da. Doing that da 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 da. I'm alive when you come around me. Yeah. You and me doing that thing like da 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 da. Doing that da 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 da. It's a vibe that nobody can beat.
Give me a second.
Way past the
Up and away we go. We're like the wind of bodies. Way past the disaster, but we won't follow.
Never lonely, you're the only one that I prefer.
You and me doing that thing like da 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 da. Doing that da 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 da. I'm alive when you come around me. Yeah. You and me doing that thing like da 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 da. Doing that da 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 da. It's a vibe that nobody can beat. Running, running, you will see us running, 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 running. You will see us run away, running, running. You will see us running, 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 running. You will see us running, 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 running. You will see us run away, running, running. You will see us running, running. Oh, you and me doing that thing like da 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 da, doing that da 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 da. I'm alive when you come around me. You and me doing that thing like da 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 da, doing that da 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 da. It's a vibe that nobody can beat.
That was a bit of a rough one, guys. I apologize. But the show keeps going.
They didn't even know you messed up until you said it.
How was that even possibly rough? That was so easy and chill. Like, no, that was so good.
Oh, thanks.
Super good.
Thank you so much.
You guys take a break, get some water, stretch out.
Take a
Thank you
I'm waiting for
have some wine.
When are we allowed to?
Oh, of course you are. Cheers. I
Cheers.
mean,
I wish we could take a photo of this. Is there?
Oh, yeah. Is there like
oh, we screenshot.
Okay, we screenshot.
And
We got
screenshot
you.
it. Or some
We're super excited. If you missed out on it, the Butterline extensions came out last week, and we've always been big fans of the butter Chardonnay, but now there is a butter cap and there's butter bubbles. And there's like more butter in the world, and it's
Love
just
butter, love butter.
it's an addition onto what's already a really great thing to have in the world. So I just have it. Just in
We're very
case.
excited.
Just in
Oh, I
case.
want to try that one. Is that the bread?
You guys are drinking
Yeah.
wine. My dad just broke a little piece of fortune cookie for me to eat.
He can't function without.
God bless your father. He just handed you food. That
He's
is
He's on
hysterical.
crutches
He's
right
on
now.
crutches and
Crutches.
everything.
I
wish
wish
I
I
could
could
show
show you with the candle.
This is literally, we need a TV show because right now he's in back of us with He's
That's
literally
so
awful.
I mean,
It
I think you
smells
pretty
good.
much have a TV show going, with a
yeah.
million plus on TikTok. But you guys, it's not your first foray into like, the wide world of media. I mean, it was back in 2016. Like Disney comes along, all of a sudden you're named next big thing. I mean, obviously I'm being, here in the Disney family. It's like that's no small feat. That's a big deal. And all of a sudden you are thrust into a lot of things. And how was that to go through? Like all of a sudden it's like, it's not like, oh yeah, here's a blue ribbon. Like, no, it's like world stage, go. Like, what was that like to go through?
It was just a huge honor, first of all, to be named as their next big thing, because their past previous NDTs over the years were some of the artists that like we looked up to, and huge names with the Jonas Brothers, Alessia
Little
Cara, Fifth Harmony,
Shawn
Shawn Mendes. I think was it the Vamps or was it
There's a
I think
lot.
it
Why Don't We? I think was another one of them. So it's just like really big names. And
Yeah.
I remember seeing the commercials for the next big thing growing up, watching the Disney Channel when we were like younger. So it's just for them to choose us as their next big thing and be like the face of Disney and Radio Disney
We actually
for like 4 or 5 months was amazing. And they had us do so many of their events. We performed in Disney World.
He's not sharing. That's what's
He's
happening.
not.
I just wanted to give it to
Yeah.
my. There's other glasses, but he just decided to drink.
He's not
them.
going to get my fortune
All right.
cookies.
we're all
don't worry, I'm
family.
not
We
sharing.
can drink with this.
Honestly, though, it's if you think about it, all of these artists that are being played on the radio, Demi Lovato, Alicia, Shawn
Miley
Mendes,
Cyrus.
yeah, Miley Cyrus, Selena Gomez, they've all started off at Disney. So, and I just thought about that the other day. I was like, wow, we're really on the right track, guys.
Yeah.
So,
No, but
it's
it
good
was
to remind yourself of where where you came from and where
The
you're
work.
going. Yes,
The
that's
work.
right.
Putting in the work. And like,
Put in the work from the hours.
It was funny because in 2000, I think it was 2017, my sister and I, we were watching the Radio Disney like music awards, and we just kind of manifested that we were going to be there. We looked at each other and we said, next year we're gonna be there, and we're gonna be on that stage, and just do what like we love. And the next year goes by, and we get a call saying, you guys are the next big thing, and we want you to come in for the Radio Disney Award. And we're like,
And the whole
this
thing
really works.
happened.
Maybe I should manifest
Shout
with
out
some
to
food.
And we did
No, but it was
a
amazing.
mac and cheese segment, and it made sense because people always called us like JAGMAC, mac and cheese, and it all
Oh.
just it was amazing. Manifestation in its finest. It was great.
I'm a big believer in, picture it, memorize it, put it out there. Once you believe it's going to happen, then, it absolutely can happen. And then, from there you find yourself obviously getting more attention. You're hitting the road, you're touring the UK, you're seeing the world. And I mean, was there ever a point where you're like, oh my God, this is getting a little out of control? Or were you always just all in?
I don't think
think
we've ever hit that moment yet, but
We do question moments like that. I mean, obviously, we're just a normal family, so we're all getting older, and you have to think about it's like, oh, like we've been doing this for a while. Like, are we all look at each other like, are we still in this? And we are. Like, we know our mission is so so much bigger than ourselves, and that's why we're still continuing.
Well,
this.
so let's explain to them part of our mission. Our mission is to promote good, positive music that everyone can listen to. And it's not something that, like, if you're in the car with your mom or something, you're like, oh, I can't, inappropriate or whatever. But, like, like music can be for everyone. And it shouldn't be, embarrassing or inappropriate. And I think that's something that we love to do and just get all families together and but have it still be cool and fun and a little bit
you're not
sexy,
wrong.
a little bit whatever, like
As a radio programmer, like yes, I'm very much agreeing with your point in the fact that you should never be like, kind of slightly embarrassed of like, I'm listening to this or that and the other, but music that everyone can listen to and everyone can enjoy, and you always have like such a great like positive vibe to what you're doing that it's like. Even like heavy songs, like Not Sure, which is about, I'm not sure if I really want to get into this or not. It's still delivered in such a positive way.
yeah.
It's a very inclusive kind of a feeling that comes along with your music. And I know you guys had said that, you work with songwriters. And I know, Angelique, you had said that you like to lock yourself away and work on lyrics and songs and stuff like that. So what kind of is the song process with, JAGMAC as a band? Like, where do the songs come from?
Great question. So, you were
No, take it away.
Okay, so obviously we've been writing together as a group from day one, but more
Crib.
recently we wrote our last 2 singles by ourselves. So we you know,
How did that feel?
we didn't bring in a co-writer for the project, and which was really cool. It was awesome. We love. If you haven't checked it out yet, too, it's called Wrapped Up. It's so much fun. That's
your
our
Christmas song.
Yes,
That
Check that one.
Yes.
so go check that one out as well. But no, it depends who we're working with at the time, but usually we'll have an idea or have a chord structure or a melody in mind, and we'll just be like, hey, can you play these chords? Or, you know, the producer will have some chords ready to go, and we're like, oh, I like that melody, I like this idea. You know, he's usually like, I really want to write about this. So we're like, okay, then today's topic is this.
Yeah, but also, we like to be very involved also with the creative process at all.
The production as
The
well.
production side of it.
Because when we write a song, it's not, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No.
Like when we write a song, like we make sure that it's something that we can perform. We make sure it's something that we can put a music video to. It has a story and
Longevity as
Yes.
well. But I was just gonna say, we really have worked with some amazing writers, very well-known writers, amazing producers as well. And we just want to give a shout out to them.
yeah.
Thank you for understanding who we are and the
Yes.
sound, you know, the new music that's gonna come out.
Well,
Ooh.
Alyssa, let me ask you, like, when it comes to music and when it comes to production, like, I'm a slight audio nerd. Like, I love that you can jump into a Pro Tools and you can change things up and you can add layers and you can do things like that. Like, when I first saw sound production happen, I was like, that may be the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life. And that's really what kind of pulled me into radio, because I wanted to get into sound production and then so on and so on. When you guys, especially like Alyssa, I want to talk to you a little bit. That, you know, when you see what other people can do and take your vision and turn it into something else, is that exciting, or is that kind of like a little like nerve-wracking?
So it's a little bit of both, and I have one example. One of our new songs that's going to be on the album is called "Rest in Flames," but you're not. You'll see why.
Aggressive.
But no, it just made me think of this one particular moment when we were at the studio and the producer had played the track. It was still really rough at the time, and in my mind, I was like, no, absolutely not. I literally like shut it off in my mind. And I remember all my siblings were like, no, like let's just give it a try, you know? And I was like, fine, like I guess, like we'll just try. And it actually turned out to be so good that it was like one of my favorite songs towards the end of the project. That like,
so you saw the process.
I saw the process. I was able to like let down my guard a little bit and just be like, all right, let me trust the producers, let me trust everyone else's ear. And it really came to life. And the music video for it's going to be freaking awesome. I like I said, I see it in my head.
You see it coming.
So
I'm curious. Like,
did you Avatar movie?
Angelique, did you have the same experience? Like when you saw the same thing happening? Like
I was the one that tried to persuade her. I was
Yeah,
like,
she
please just listen to it.
That's how I said to you about Wrapped Up.
Oh, about Wrapped Up.
Our
About
Christmas
Wrapped Up. Yeah.
so everybody
not
brings in
very-
a layer.
Exactly.
That's
We're
right.
like an onion.
Yeah.
But not in the make you cry kind of way.
Yeah.
And they make you want to dance. And they make
That's
you want
right,
to
she can make
sing.
I get very emotional, especially when I drink. But I cry soon, so who knows?
And to that, you know,
After
we'll,
drinking this wine.
we'll toast.
Cheers.
You know, I have a brother, you know, and I've had a stepsister for about 30 years. I mean, and that's a big family for me. Again, I look at y'all's dynamic and it's like obviously there's even one missing. Like there's so many voices, there's so many opinions going into what you guys do, and yet you're still making it work, which is really kind of mind-blowing to me. Like, what is next for JAGMAC? Like, what do you see happening in 2022?
Everything possible.
We have some really, really huge things in the works, which we can't say yet.
That's exciting.
But if we could just ask whoever's watching to please keep us in your prayers. It could potentially be really, really big. But like I said, we got to keep it on the down low for now. But
I get it.
we have not just that, but we have our album coming out, which has been a real long time coming, because we've always been telling our fans, oh, the album's coming out soon, but we've never really specified when. So it's definitely coming out.
They make memes of it. So
Yeah.
basically, JAGMAC says soon or what?
Yeah. When they mean soon, they mean like years. No, so we just we really wanted to make sure that it was our sound, our style. The things that we wanted to talk about were coming from a real, genuine place,
Right.
and we had that opportunity over or last year. We wrote and finished everything. And yeah, it's pretty much ready to go. We're getting down to the final mixes, and we've already done the album cover for it. So it's official, guys.
It's crazy because
there.
I don't mean to cut you off. It's just crazy because it's not a sound that anyone has, and you know, being with different things like Disney, they've helped us so much, and it really shaped us to our sound. And well, it hasn't been released yet, but I'm just so excited for you to hear it because it's nothing that you've heard before.
We can tell you though, it's a little bit of, you know, our culture of who we are as Filipino Americans, you know, but also
Very universal.
cultures that inspire us and sound music that inspires us, like, you know, sounds from like Brazil and like Latin America and India.
It's universal.
It's very universal sounding.
It
So-
sounds very energetic.
Oh, it is
Oh,
so
gosh.
cool.
Our shows are energetic as well.
Which is very true. Very, very, very true to what you do. Angelique, if you had to describe your fans in one word. I know. I'm sorry. I put you on the spot.
They are everything, but
That's two.
Oh,
yeah, I know. I'm not gonna pick it yet. I would say genuine. I would say they're very, very genuine because they understand who and what we're about. And not a lot of people do, but when they do, they're honestly family. Like, we don't see them as fans, and we don't like to call them that because they have been a part of our journey for so long. And it's like, we don't want anyone to feel like they're, you know,
Just a listener.
just a listener. You're a part of our family. And
Part of
I
this
feel
journey.
like our supporters nowadays, they don't get enough credit because they help build these artists that you see in arenas, you know?
Yeah.
We love
That
our
are
journey.
about to come. Like,
That's
and it's-
right. And we just appreciate them so much for everything that they do. We just had a show about, what was it, like a month ago? And
our
they
Christmas
flew,
show.
a Christmas show, and they flew out from different states, took the train, and drove hours just to come and see us for our last second show. But it was absolutely amazing, and they're very dedicated, and we appreciate
Well, just
them.
let you know
so
that you're on the right path. You know, it's like, you know, you continue to build upon what you're doing, and you continue to improve upon the music and everything that's going on around JAGMAC. And again, like, this is a great opportunity for people that maybe haven't seen you before here in the Jam Happy Hour to kind of get to know you a little bit better. I know we're going to jump into another 2-song set, and maybe people can kind of get a little more of that energy and that vibe that you guys put out, that positivity. And we're just so thankful to have you here tonight.
Thank
you
you
so
so
much.
much
Grateful
for
to be
having
here.
us.
Thank
We're
you
so
so
happy
much
to be
again.
here. Let's get back to the energy.
Do it.
So this next one is called Like a Band. We released this in 2019. The video for it is also very fun. We went to Miami. We got to do some really cool things, drive around in some scooters, and just have a blast in the South Florida area. So, and also,
Because I'm an island boy.
I wish they could have been in there.
oh, if only.
All
All right, so here's Like a Band.
Right, 1, 2, 3, and.
I wanna go downtown where the love is pure as gold. I wanna sing my song in a key that nobody knows. I wanna shout, yeah, yeah, when they tell me no.
Tell me no, tell me no.
You can call me doctor, I bring your life to the party. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm a baby, we gon' party, we gon' have some fun. Show our smile to somebody while we turn it up. We can't turn back now, cause we came too far. Let's show them who we are. You're a superstar. Make it roomy in this thing, yeah, like we in a band. Turn it up, let that hair swing, like we in a band. Rollin', rockin', kinda like we in a band. Boom, 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 boom. Hey! Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 yeah. Hey, hey. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 yeah.
Yeah, I kinda like it. I'm gonna try it. Balloons everywhere, confetti in my hair. Call me your highness. This place is right. Just la la la. Sing it one more time. La la la. Hey, I'ma rip it open. We gon' party. We gon' have some fun. Show our smile to somebody while we turn it on. We can't turn back now, 'cause we came too far. Let's show them who we are. You're a superstar.
Make it roomy in this thing, yeah.
Like we in a band.
Turn it up, let that hair swing.
Like we in a band. Rolling, rocking, like we in a band. Boom, 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 boom. Let's go. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. La, la, la. Sing it one more time. La, la, la. Like we in a band.
You're so great with that shaker. It's ridiculous.
Thank you. I get it from my mama.
Ah!
No, guys, that was a really fun song to perform live. We got to actually perform that song
US
for
Open.
the U.S. Open. The
That's like the
tennis
biggest
tournament
tennis
in New
tournament.
York City, guys. In
That
the
was so much fun.
in the dome. Where was that?
That
What was that stadium?
Arthur Ashe
Ashe.
Stadium. Come on.
Ah, it was incredible. Also, we've got to perform it for
We Day.
Me sounds like a Pokemon.
I'm sorry, I'm thinking of something else. We Day. And guys, when we performed it, there was a bunch of kids in the audience, and there was just confetti everywhere. So the part where we're talking about confetti and stuff in the song was just, it was
It was
so
a fun
cool.
song. Yeah, it's definitely a fun song to perform.
One of our more upbeat kind of songs.
Yes.
But still super fun one to perform.
The kids love it. All right, the next one is, guys, we're almost done. I'm so sad.
Is this our last? Oh,
No, we're gonna take a break after this one, but this one is called "We Found Love." We put this song out towards the end of the summer, and we wrote this in Miami. Shout out to Mike Molina.
we love Miami. If you can't tell.
And who's the other producer? Mike Molina and
Billy West.
Billy West. Thank you. We all wrote this together,
Billy on
and
keys.
yes,
Billy on them keys.
So yeah, this one's called "We Found Love."
1, 2, 3, and.
Hey, yo. Been at this party forever, think I'ma go. Room full of strangers singing these songs I don't know. Why they be acting so crazy? We're there for locals. Oh. Room started turning when I saw your face. I'm jealous the way the dress holds your waist. Waiting for the chance to get to know you, hold you. Thinking right about now I better stay. With you by my side, I see clearer. With you and those eyes, I see gold. Oh, now I hear the keys and oh God, the melody sounds so sweet. 'Cause we found love, we found love. 'Cause we found love, we found love. We found it, yeah. We found it, hey oh. Been at this party forever, think I'ma go. 'Cause too many say that they know me, but they don't know that I'm not the kind of girl that likes to stay way too long. Oh no. Told all my girls that I'm gone for the night. The moment I left, I was caught by surprise. Couldn't believe what I saw in his eyes, so I better stay. With you by my side, I see clearer. With you and those eyes, I
see glow. Now I hear the keys and oh God, the melody sounds so sweet. Cause we found love, we found love. Cause we found love, we found love, we found it, yeah. We found it, hey. Away, 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 yeah. Away, 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 away.
Room started turning when I saw your face.
Saw your
Jealous the way the dress holds your waist.
Hold your
Waiting for a
waist.
chance to get to know you. Oh, thinking right about now I better stay.
Hey,
You by my side, I see
clearer.
with you and those eyes I see
Oh, now I hear the keys and oh God, the melody sounds so sweet. Cause we found love, we found love. Cause we found love, we found love, we found it, yeah. We found it, hey, sing it. Away, 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 yeah. Away, 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 away. I always feel like I have to do that every time.
Did you do the circle?
More cowbell.
It's the big finish. I mean, that's what it is. It's so good.
Guys, we should all have a glass before the last song.
I agree.
Well, especially the freshly 21-year-old. Let's
I
make
know.
sure
Yeah.
that
Take the
happens.
whole box.
Fill it to the
So while
brim.
you guys pour that out, I'm a little bit of housekeeping here. If you guys are liking what you're hearing, please do follow the crew on all their socials. They have so much fun and they put so much effort in their content, and I always appreciate that. Again, on the screen, you can see it at JAGMAC Music. If you are also online and you're following and you're clicking and you're not following us just yet, I'm just saying you might want to follow Jam Sellers. February is going to be a very exciting month of giveaways, a little bottle rock, a little some wine here and there. So we have a really good time connecting here on the socials, and I love that we get to do the Jam Happy Hour here, even virtually. I look forward to having you in the in our lovely room there in Napa, hopefully here in the near future when the world gets back to normal. But in the meantime, we've got great positive music like yours to kind of keep us all going here, and something you can definitely hear in your music, and maybe just where I was kind of raised, harmonies. You guys are all about the harmonies. And what are some of those influences that maybe that you grew up with, thanks to mom or dad, or maybe just something like Boys to Men, or like whoever you were jamming to on the radio? Like Cheers. Thank you so much for being here.
Cheers, thank you.
I got my my butter cab going right here. You guys got the butter shard. Always a great choice. I mean, a little camera.
Yeah, you know.
Cheers.
You know,
But the
I
harmonies.
feel
The
crappy.
harmonies always get me. Harmonies make it feel like home.
Aww.
Yes, well, since there's 6 of us, we try to utilize as many harmonies we can. But
I think someone told us once, like, I think it was Adrian, one of our co-writers. He was like, "I'm just so blown away that there are 6 of you, and like, I mean, you literally have 2-part harmony for everything. Like, you can literally all
You can find your own lane.
yeah." And he was like, there shouldn't be a reason why you there. Yeah, he
You're
shouldn't
not
say
doing
that you shouldn't. Wait, there shouldn't be a reason for you not to do it. Like, you should always be adding harmonies, no matter
Yeah.
what. Like, because you can, because I mean, harmonies is definitely something that, I mean, it can be, you can come naturally to others, but it's pretty tricky.
It's
Yeah.
a musical hug, is what
It
it
is.
is.
I like how you also said that too, because that's what because that's how a lot of people can also find who we are. Like, if they're listening to the radio and they hear us, they know who we are by our harmonies.
Sure.
Yeah.
It is a
Kind of
trait.
like
Like, it's
that.
not
Like-
something that you hear in a lot of, you don't hear that in a lot of groups. It's
Well,
like,
it's usually like a
there's one
single
main
artist.
singer and some backups and this, that, and the other, but it's like everybody's so woven together. It really is like a blanket of sound. And that's a throwback to the Motown days. It's a throwback, to, music theory, like the kind of stuff that you study. So who did you guys grow up kind of wanting to emulate in that sense? Or who do you listen to now for inspiration when it comes to those harmonies?
Like, that's a great question.
Like you said earlier, Boyz II Men. I still listen to them.
Yeah,
They're the
Insane.
best.
Instinct,
The
Boyz II
best.
The
Men.
Temptations, all of them.
Even
I
the
saw
Jack-
them last night in concert, and they still got it. They still got it.
Lucky.
Old
Lucky
school.
you.
All the
You said Jackson 5.
I said Jackson
That's
5.
right.
Frankie
Yes.
Valley.
Oh
Yeah.
my God, yeah.
Four
All right, so you guys are schooled in harmonies.
You know we love
Yeah.
our
I
music.
mean, but like
Pentatonics,
modern.
they'd be
Yeah, I
good.
was gonna say
Yeah,
pentatonics.
That's a great
Also,
modern one.
We did a pentatonics cover that we released. Also, that's their. I mean, it's their version, but we
Did a cover.
did a cover of their version. Is of Hallelujah,
Oh,
Paul McCartney. Yes.
that's just a little song. No skill needed at all to perform that one.
Yes. So it's
Jeez.
that's a really really pretty one that we all like to sing together. But
Can we
shout
see
out to
that somewhere? Is that on your socials somewhere? Is that on the YouTube?
yeah, it's on YouTube. It's on Apple Music, Spotify,
Beautiful.
which is a cappella. Yeah, we didn't do any music for that one.
Oh, it's very Kelly Clarkson of you. I appreciate that.
I mean, I think we're kind of feeling it right now
You couldn't do
in
it
the
if you
moment.
wanted. She had
There's
one sip of
time.
wine. She says, "Do you
One
want to
sip
do
of
it?"
wine. She said, "Let's go."
go.
You
Happy
said it.
hour.
This was his idea.
It's the butter.
It's the butter. All right.
We're
All right.
gonna go with it.
I'm not going to stop you. So you guys do what you need to do and prep for that because I am down.
All right. Well, we'll just throw it in there. It's not too.
Just do it.
Excuse me.
Wow, Ati. I'm really proud
Let
of
me
you.
let me just make sure we're in the right key here so that we don't mess it up for you guys.
We need a pitch pipe.
Oh, we do. It's just upstairs. I forgot it.
No, that's not.
How'd you do that? I didn't. This is.
Give me 2 seconds here, guys.
It's in that key.
Okay, ready?
All right, here we go. Here's Hallelujah.
Well, I heard there was a secret chord that David played and pleased the Lord. But you don't really care for music, do you? Well, it goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, and the major lift, and the baffled king composing hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Well, your faith was strong, but you needed proof. You saw her bathing on the roof, her beauty in the moonlight overthrew you. She tied you to the kitchen chair, she broke your throne and she cut your hair, and from your lips she drew the hallelujah. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah,
And
Nice.
that's how the cookie crumbles, folks. Angela, you gotta say come closer so
you
they
were-
can
I thought
see
you were pushing me. I said I back.
Wow.
Did you?
Wow. Off the cuff. Holy harmonies. That's amazing.
I like that name, Holy Harmony.
Holy harmonies. The backup group. Ah, I'm such a big fan. Like I was already like into the energies, and now that I get to know you a little bit better, and like just everything that you guys are doing, you're just doing it oh so right, and it's so good. And I just feel like this really big building thing coming up, and like 2022 is going to be such a great year.
Manifesting.
And for
Since
you guys
Thank
too.
you. And for you
You're
guys.
gonna make us cry.
I know.
And it's
in
not
a
the
good
wine.
way.
It's not the wine.
It could be the wine. You know.
No, you are just so sweet,
Yes,
and we're
you
just
are.
so blessed that you guys thought of us and brought us on your show today. Thank you so much.
Thank you for being a part of Jam Happy Hour. You know, ultimately, at the end of the day, we're just music fans, and when we can connect, music fans with, artists, it just really makes us super happy. And so, if you haven't connected yet, please go online, connect with JAGMAC Music, is their socials on everything, and I guarantee you will have a good time. You will sing, you will dance, and you will feel good, which is what we all need more than anything right now. Thank you so much for being a part of this very special Jam Happy Hour.
Thank you.
Thank you. But
It's
wait,
so much fun.
we have one more song. We can't finish without our
Oh, Right Back
song.
With
Right
You.
Back With You.
Last
Oh,
song.
it's our
If
last
you want to
song.
hear it.
She's
Yeah.
trying to say enough songs, Oxy, but don't you understand?
It's up to you.
Okay, yeah, let's do it.
All right, last song, guys.
Last
Promise. Promise. That's all we got. All right.
1, 2, 3, and.
PJs and movies kicking back like any other night. Oh yeah. We were just chilling while you wanna go and start a fight. Turn that rah. All I hear is blah blah blah. Tell me baby why? Do even try? Girl, I can't understand why I can never win with you.
1, 2, 3, 4. You be dripping, I'll be wildin', and we always back and forth. Oh yeah, first I hate you, then I love you. Why is it so difficult? But you know I kinda like it. Baby, this is crazy, 'cause I'm right back here with you. Yeah, baby, can't explain this, but I'm right back here with you. Right back here.
Like I don't got options, ain't the only one that's popping. Others I can choose.
Oh, say baby, I'm crazy. I'm right back here with you. Right back with you. Even though you drive me insane, I wouldn't have it any other way. Ups and downs going to the maze. You and I said yes for life. I would never leave your side. Your side, oh, your side. No. Baby, this is crazy, 'cause I'm right back here with you. So, baby, can't explain this, but I'm right back here with you. Oh. 'Cause I'm right back here with you.
I'm right back to you.
'Cause I'm right back here with you.
It's not like I don't got options, they're the only one that's popping. Others I can choose.
Baby, crazy. I'm right back here with you. Right back with you. I'm right back with you. Right back with you. I'm right back with you. Right back with you. I'm right back with you. I'm right back with you. I'm right back with you. Right back with you. All right. Thank you guys so much for having us. We had a blast. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please again follow us on our socials, JAGMAC Music, Spotify, Apple Music, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, you name it. Love to see you guys.
All the things. And thanks to Dad for feeding cookies off screen.
Thank you. My
Cheers to
my
that.
stomach says thank
Cheers.
you.
She wants a glass of wine.
Well, cheers to you guys. Absolutely madly in love now. We're new besties musically.
And I see
Jana.
the
Yes,
tea.
Jana.
Cheers.
Next time
Hope
we're
to
in
see
Florida,
you.
we gotta hang out.
Yes.
I mean, I
I'll
know
cook.
you like
We'll
South
have a big
Florida.
gathering. Oh,
Let's do it.
that'll
You
be a
provide
good
the
time.
wine, he'll provide
The food.
the food, and we'll provide the music. There you go.
That's a plan. I get down with that for
Yeah.
sure.
Alrighty.
Thank you for your time. Thank you for your talent. Thank you for the fun, and thank you for that puppy. Damn cute.
Oh, Angel.
Angel, she heard her.
So
She heard her. She
cute.
got excited.
She got excited. She said,
Thank you,
Thank you
guys.
so much. We had such
Angel,
a
say
blast.
bye. Such a blessing.
Say bye.
Angel, wait,
Bye,
bye.
guys.
She only speaks Spanish.
So nice talking to you.